Today, on the Daily Tool Review, we will be talking about gloves. You always want to protect your hands, whether you're doing fly system or working with wood or steel or just paint, so you don't get splinters or rope burns, anything of that nature. So, first ones I'm going to talk about. Just generic leather gloves. They're okay. They'll help you with rope burn and things of that nature when you're using a fly system. But the problem is, I don't like using them because you can't feel where the rope is as well. You can't stop it as easily, and they don't fit on your hand. I like a tight fit glove, so when my fingers move, the glove isn't like lagging behind, and I can be more detailed, and I don't have to take them on and off constantly. I don't like fingerless gloves because I do fly system stuff, then I do moving sets, and then if I had fingerless gloves, I'd have splinters and all sorts of stuff. I've shot staples through my fingers and things like that, and if I had fingerless gloves, I mean, it still would have hurt, but, you know, staple's gonna sting if a staple's gonna sting, you know what I'm saying? Alright, so these are the Mechanics Grip. So these gloves, as you can see right there, they are extremely grippy. I love that. Anything you grab onto is gonna stay in your hand with these gloves. The negative side is, as you can see, there's the soft material and then there's the grippy material. If you use these on a fly system, expect the very first time you use them, they will be stripped and not good gloves anymore. And once you remove the grip part, the rubber, they don't really do much for you. As you can see, there's just holes everywhere, and there's virtually no protection once the rubber is gone. Don't get me wrong, these gloves fit my hand really tight, and I love that. I can be very detailed when I'm wearing the Mechanics Grip gloves, but the problem is they don't last long. There's pros to them. I love the way they feel. I think they're great, but expect to buy a new pair every 2 to 3 months if you want good ones. If you don't mind them having holes in them, not being very grippy, then they might last you for 4 months before they start getting horrible holes in them. The next is the Mechanics Impacts. So they're impacts because they have some padding and some rubber on the outside and padding on the palm and on the fingers. These are great for fly system because it allows the rope to slide right through where the padding is. So put these on. They don't fit like these ones. These fit right around your fingers. They're detailed and they are very tight fit, and when you move in that glove, it feels like your hand's moving. And these, they're a bit bulkier. They aren't gonna fit on your fingers super tight, but these you can use your phone and touch a screen, and I can do all my lighting stuff on my digital lighting board with these on. With these, I cannot. These are not touch screen appropriate. I don't know. So, but these ones have some knuckle protection. These are more protective than the other Mechanics gloves, but they are not as grippy. You won't have even remotely to the same amount of grip, but these will hopefully last longer than those. I haven't torn through a pair of these yet, but I've only had these for a few weeks. So far, they're pretty good. Splinters haven't gone through them yet, and they're much better durability-wise and protection-wise than the grip ones, but the grip ones feel way better on your hands. Next will be the 511 Tactical glove. These gloves are pretty good, but they shred very easily. I was surprised, implying that they were tactical gloves and they could be used for fast roping and like tactical stuff. I thought they would last fine. These did not last but like a month, maybe. before I started getting holes in them. And you see how torn up they look? They did not last very long on the Fly System. It's this like gray coating. You see how it chips away? It just didn't last long, and then the threads come loose, and they were not very good for what I need. They're fine gloves, but they're not worth the price. It's better to get mechanics gloves if you're gonna do carpentry and tech stuff, in my opinion. The tactical gloves do feel pretty good on your hands, and the knuckle protection is not like the impact protection. The impact protection feels like it digs into your knuckles a little bit. This is all soft. It doesn't have that plasticky to it, so it bends with your hands a little bit more, and in that way it's a little more comfortable. I feel like these fit even a little bit better than these impact ones, but I would still not recommend them. They are not going to last very long. Next, we have cat gloves, like generic ones. You can just get these in like a pack of a bunch of them. These are horrible fit. They are not that great of quality. They're mediocre. I don't think they're so baggy on me personally. I have smaller hands, but I don't like the way they feel. The protection isn't that great. See, there's no extra protection here. All this is extra stitching. So all they did was, hey, let's run it through the sewing machine and look like we put padding in. They didn't, okay? So that's all an illusion. These are the cheapest gloves here, by far, but I wouldn't buy them unless you're in a hurry or something like that. They're great to like keep in your truck or something like that, but they should not be your everyday gloves. They have a little extra knuckle padding, but it's not gonna do anything compared to the 511s or the mechanics. So I would recommend these for somebody that just wants some gloves to keep around. They're a great extra pair to keep around. Like I use them for styrofoam, or I keep them in my truck, and when I go to Lowe's or somewhere, or to get wood, something like that, I use them. These ones, since they're tore up, and since the grip ones are tore up, I use them for spray foam, painting, things of that nature. But they are no longer my Fly System gloves. They are no longer my carpentry gloves. These are my carpentry gloves right now and my Fly System gloves. So we'll see how long they last. All right, hope that helps with gloves, and see you in the next one. But I'll miss you. I'll miss